Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Sam Preet.
And I'm Sam O'Connell.
And this is our very first episode of A Tale of Two Sams.
We're so excited. We're so happy to have you here. Make sure you tune in every week. We'll be releasing our episodes on Mondays.
All right, let's dive right in.
Get right into it.
So a little bit about ourselves is basically we're both named Sam. Very ironically, we worked at Ralph's Italian Ices, which is an Italian ice place on the East Coast.
We basically just hit it off at Ralph's. I don't know. We just vibed.
At first, I was like, this girl is way too cool to be my friend.
What?
Yes.
I didn't know that. I thought that about you.
Shut your mouth.
No, Sam, I was like a little like, this girl's cool.
No.
How did I not know her?
Honestly.
Because we went to different high schools.
That's exactly what it was.
Then Sam went to Manhattan College, and I was having some trouble on where to go. She was like, why don't you check out Manhattan? So I check it out, loved it, met great people there, shout out to all of them. And I think that's where we really became best friends in college.
Yeah.
Like, we hung out all the time.
We just understood each other.
We did. And we had a great time together. I think it genuinely started because we were two girls that genuinely just wanted to, like, have a lot of fun. We're two peas in a pod, basically.
We're two Sams in a podcast.
Oh!
We're here to let you know that you are thinking it.
And we're saying it. And we're ready to tell you our tale.
Checking your Apple Watch when you're in a conversation is just as rude as checking your phone in the middle of a conversation. Can you agree with that?
I could agree with that 1,000%. And that's coming from me. I don't have an Apple Watch. So number one, I have FOMO.
Right, you
from
should.
like not having an Apple Watch.
Sam got a Fitbit.
I do have a Fitbit. And I actually could have a setting where my text messages come up on my Fitbit.
Oh, really?
And I purposely turned it off. It's fucking rude. First of all, I don't like when people look at their phone if we're talking. Who's not guilty of that sometimes?
I address it though.
Yeah.
If I have to look at my phone, my mom's calling or my boss is texting me, or I'm like, so sorry, I don't mean to be rude, I just need to take this. There's a way to address it and let everyone know that that's not you being rude. It's that there is something that's actually pressing, not the guy you met on Hinge texting you.
Right.
It's
like, that shouldn't be the case, especially on a date.
Oh.
When you're on a first date, you don't sit on your phone for longer than... You shouldn't even check it. No, forget what I said. You should not even check it.
Mm-hmm.
That's so rude. Especially on a first date when things are a little bit awkward.
During a date, I always use the bathroom once. Quickly check your phone while I'm in the bathroom. And if there's something super pressing, then let me know. I'm so sorry, my dog just died. But otherwise, no. If it's not about your dog, then I don't want to know about it. Nothing's more important than our first date.
Yeah, no, literally.
On a separate note, McDonald's snack wraps.
Ah!
Crispy is gone.
I knew this was coming. Dude.
Crispy is gone. That's not okay. I'm actually thinking about making a petition. I had a dream about it last night.
Sam, I can't believe you said that because I was literally like, you know what would be funny? We should make a petition because I knew it was going to come up. We're on the same brainwave.
Sam,
I'm like,
we're there.
And then we'll tell you why. We both discovered at the same time, unfortunately, that the snack wraps were gone, and it was a very disappointing moment.
It hurts a little. You want to make no money? I'm going to put McDonald's out of business.
I have only ordered snack wraps.
Only?
For probably 2 years. I go there and I'm like, what do I want? Obviously, a crispy ranch snack wrap.
Not like, what's on sale here?
No.
It's McDonald's. Give me my snack wraps and shut your mouth. The fact of the matter is that other places have snack wraps, so you just lost my business.
Wendy's has snack wraps?
Wendy's has snack wraps.
We were on our way to the city, back to my apartment, for a Memorial Day socially distant, socially aware gathering. We're not doing nothing crazy here in quarantine. But we were excited. We're like, yay, like finally.
Like, first time we're going to see people.
And we were starving. Well, you were super hungover. Basically, this bitch needed a snack wrap to revive her. I just wanted a snack wrap because I didn't eat shit all day. So we pull up to the McDonald's right by my apartment. We're like, yes, McDonald's. I got my mask on. I'm ready for battle. I order 2 grilled ranch snack wraps and 2 crispy ranch snack wraps. And she's like, oh, sorry, we don't have either. Oh, my God.
That's when she called me and I cried.
And we had a moment of silence. We had a moment of silence.
Barbecue. I cried the rest of the day.
We didn't go anywhere. We canceled our plans. We sat in our room and cried.
We mourned.
I feel like us and girls like us, we're very carefree. We don't go to the bar and we're not like, I need to find a boy and I need to make out with him or my night's gonna suck.
Yeah. Well, can I say that I think that's because we know how to dance? I think if you don't know how to dance, why the hell would you go to the bar?
I fucking agree with that 1000%.
Sorry, I think that if you know how to dance, you go to the bar to dance. Also, you have to have the right crew. If you have a
1000%
friend crew with you and everybody's dancing and maybe limboing, I don't know who starts a limbo line in bars, but
point. Let's come back to limbo because that is huge right now. Okay.
It doesn't really make sense to me why you would even go to the bar. Besides to hook up with a guy. And if that's the case, then I'm not shitting on it. I'm just putting it out there that that's not what we're doing.
I've never even thought about this, and now I'm freaked out because we're best friends and we never talked about this. We go to the bar to literally dance.
100%.
I don't go for any other reason.
I have to tell you that wasn't something that I thought about or pre-planned to say this for this episode. I said it because I thought it when you were like, you don't go to the bar for guys, and I was like, you don't, but why do I love the bar so much? And it's like, because I literally want to bust a move. But if you don't know how to bust a move,
it's awkward.
What are you doing? What are you doing there? You're hooking up with guys.
Wow. I really never thought about this.
Me either.
Oh, shit. Yeah, we're dancing or we're limboing.
Mm-hmm.
Sam just got red wine on her white shirt. I'm trying to think the first time we whipped out the limbo at the bar.
It was that bar down the shore. Columns. It was Columns, 100%. Okay, sip break.
Sip break.
Sip break.
I got way too excited. I'm sorry.
I noticed.
Just excited to do this, gosh.
Just excited to be here.
I want to thank my fans, my friends, and my family. Sam.
Alright, so
limboing. First time, Columns, Jersey Shore. You were wearing a belt?
I believe, yeah.
Or no, you took someone else's
took a
belt.
random guy's belt. That was so smart of me.
So smart of you.
It's a party starter.
A party starter. Just an FYI to all the non-limboers out there, you can either take your belt, a friend's belt. You just need a belt to use as a limbo stick. People just start flocking to your circle. Everyone loves a limbo. You know, if you don't have a belt, take a guy's belt. Works every time.
I hate bouncers that stop you for doing it. It's like, wait a second, sir. Are we strangling someone with a belt? Like, what are you coming over here for? Get in line. Go into limbo. Have you ever held off on having sex with somebody and then later on down the line they tell you?
Dan, no.
No.
No. I mean,
they almost like respect you more for it. But then some guys, it doesn't matter. I think it really depends on the guy.
It definitely depends on the guy. I'm trying to actually now think if I've ever been like, you know what, let's like really hold off.
But it also depends on how you feel about this guy. If you're looking for something serious with him.
1000%.
Or if you're like ready to go because you're good looking and have no brain cells.
And it's weird because I feel like, no names on the pod, but that's almost what happened with, you know.
I do know.
And I was like, I think you're hot. Let's just have sex.
Right.
2 weeks later, I'm like, wait, am I in a relationship? It's like, wait, oh, this is awkward.
I am telling you right now that if anyone listening to this podcast has not tried to be a hoe and then caught feelings, Stop listening because you are not a friend of mine.
You are not a friend.
That happens to everyone, I would say.
Speaking of holding off, which is valid salad right now.
I hate you. Valid.
Guys, Sam has never taken a full-blown nude. And I was telling her yesterday, she's a hot-ass bitch.
I know.
And needs to do that.
I know.
But you should know.
Right.
You should absolutely know. And I get it. I'm not condoning sending full-blown nudes to boys that you do not know or you do not trust. Obviously, you're not going to send a full-blown no bra, no undies to someone you're just maybe talking to.
But I've had relationships. I guess it is kind of odd. But I mean, like, I've showed you the other ones with bra and underwear on. I look good, but I just feel like I look better with it on. So I feel like, why would I take it off?
I think that also leaves a little to the imagination, so it's like
maybe I'm onto something, you know? Like, I get it, it's a little weird.
Maybe we're never gonna send a full naked nude again.
You guys are
maybe
honestly
that's the
welcome.
key.
That's the key. That's why I've had such luck in relationships.
I'm fucking dead.
Mama.
We had briefly touched on this the other night, and I was thinking about it today because I'm like, you know what? This is something that occurs in our lives quite often. We meet a guy, we like him, whatever, we go on a few dates, we're gonna have sex. Mm-hmm. And they pull the nervous card. And don't get me wrong, I think that is valid. I think boys definitely get nervous penis, and it's like, like, 100%.
But like, also, don't pull the nervous card, because you know what it is? I'm nervous too.
Yes. And it's funny because they can voice their nervousness.
Right.
Their pee is not working.
Right.
They can say,
having erectile dysfunction.
Right. I am nervous. That's why this is happening.
Right.
But like for girls, it's like, we're not just going to flat out blurt out, I'm really nervous right now. Right. And there's nothing that could show that we are really. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like our vagina could like freaking
which maybe is
push out a flower and we're like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm nervous. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no signal.
Which maybe is a blessing, but here's my take on the whole nervous card. Okay. You are a male. You are erect 98% of your life. Literally get fucking hard over grandma's cooking.
A light breeze.
A light breeze brings it on. And you're going to tell me that my naked body in front of you has made you nervous? No. You don't like me. Go home. You have to leave now, Sarah.
See,
maybe that will make them more nervous. Maybe that's why I've never bounced back from a nervous
We're saying the completely wrong thing now. No, Torn. I'm torn. Because I feel like it's happened to me where I genuinely know that he really just liked me. The first time that we were a little drunk also.
Yeah.
And
I'd rather you use that card. Like, I'm sorry, I'm a little drunk. It's something that I can't do when I'm drunk. It's harder for me to if I'm drunk.
This episode escalated quickly. I like it. Nice.
Sweet.
Sick.
Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Dad.
Oh God.
It depends on the guy. 100% depends on the guy. But here's the thing, ladies. And I don't know, guys, gentlemen. If you are in bed with a guy that you know is a horn dog and he's not getting it up for you, fuck the nerves.
Yeah.
I don't trust that for a second. I don't trust it for a second at all. And I want to just put it out there that you should trust your gut and the fact that he probably just doesn't like you. He's probably turned off by something, and that's an okay excuse. You're allowed to run for the hills. Like, if I, like, forgot to shave a patch of hair on my legs and you saw it and you just thought it was gross and you can't get past it and get hard, then bye. Like, go. Like, I'm not enough woman for you.
Yeah. If you can't take these hairy legs, fuck off. Yeah, 2020, bitch.
Do you ever look back at every single picture and almost not reminisce, but go, I was so much skinnier, I was so much cooler, I was so much...
Yes.
And it almost feels like I want to feel good about looking back at pictures, and I want to look back at that and be like, oh, I'm so much fun. Like, I am so much fun in this moment.
Yeah.
I was limboing last summer, and I'll limbo again this summer if I was given the opportunity. F you quarantine.
F you quarantine, literally.
F you quarantine.
I think that this hugely goes back to our FOMO. We are the generation of FOMO. We see things on social media. We see things like on Twitter. We can text within a second. Are you coming to this party? No, I can't. I have plans. Like, shit. That's FOMO. Like,
We're
it's at your
constantly
fingertips.
reminded.
Yeah.
And something that my family gets really upset over, it's actually one of those things that I'm really trying to work on, is because I have such FOMO, I won't commit to things. I'll be like, I think I can come. I'll let you know.
Sam, that to a T. To a T, I can relate.
And it's kind of like sad though, because that's not cool. Like, I shouldn't be
Right.
like, I think I can make it to my cousin's 8th birthday. I should be like, I'm coming. Of course I'm coming. But if there's a party that day, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
And then I have to watch it all night long on Instagram and Snapchat. That sucks.
Let's talk about Snapchat memories for a quick second. Because Snapchat wants to do this. They want to remind you how much fun you were having. They want to bring up your ex-boyfriends. They want to bring up your friends that maybe you were like trying to kind of weed out.
Right.
I get it. It's kind of nice to look back and see what you were doing, but especially during this specific time. It's like, there's too much going on right now. I don't need to be more sad.
But it's like there's too much going on. At the same time, there's nothing going on.
Right.
That it's like, you could not have shown me having fun at a worse time. Thank you so much, Snapchat. You rock. I'm just kidding. I like Snapchat. But, like, I'm mad at them right now.
No, I'm mad
I'm
at
having
them.
a moment.
No, I'm having a moment too, because the memories right now are really like stabbing me in the chest, because I was having we were having so much fun last time, like this year.
Yeah, this time last year, yep.
And now it's kind of like, well, we're not really sure.
But you know what, Sam? I feel like we're going to look back on these times and be like, it was so nice that we were able to just hang out every day. For the most part, we're so much more available to do things that we like want to be doing than things that we have to be doing.
Yeah.
And that was my biggest thing when quarantine started, was I am such a FOMO person. I would never be in my apartment because, like, I live in Stamford, Connecticut, and all my friends live in the city. So I would be in the city every weekend. I'd be living out of bags, and then I'd get home on Sunday night or Monday morning, and I just leave the bag basically packed, because I'm like, why unpack it? I'm just going to leave again in 4 days, in 3 days.
Right.
It always seemed like an excuse not to have to unpack. And now this happened, and I was like, I don't have FOMO at all. Nobody's doing anything.
Yes.
I cleansed my whole apartment.
Yup.
I'm in a better headspace now. Has this lasted too long? Absolutely. But the first few weeks, I was like, almost like, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, queen.
Positives out of quarantine, I realized that I want to do something bigger with my life than like what I planned. Like, we made our 30 before 30, which seems like something small, but it's not. If you list out your goals, it's much easier to attain them. Even like something so small, like this is an achievement, like us recording a pod. Like this is an achievement. Like, this is nice.
100%. This is something we said we wanted to do for how,
Like a year. I feel like a year.
over, I would say. Over
Like,
a year. We bring up things to each other, and we're almost like, oh my god, I can't believe I just said that out loud.
Yeah.
And you say it out loud, and it's like, oh wait, I'm not alone in that? Having 5 o'clock shadow on your pubes. Like, we're not alone in that, ladies.
We're
Like,
not alone in that.
That
and
shit
it's a
sucks.
thing.
Yeah, that
No.
shit sucks.
You should get waxed though.
Yeah,
I
Sam's a big
highly.
advocate.
I'm a bit okay. We're on the topic of quarantine. We're on the topic of waxing. In that,
Two negatives.
honestly, two things I really fucking hate. I have been waxing for, I think, since junior year of college. So that's junior, senior. Almost 4 years I have not shaved. Yeah. That's a long time. I am not going to do it now.
Yeah, no,
so
you stuck by it.
I stuck by it. And, like, I can't believe I'm talking about... No, I mean, whatever. I'm real. No.
You're so real, Sam.
But I have been using Sally Hansen's wax strips. Like,
While stuck inside.
And, like, pretty much for everything.
Just to keep it
fresh.
You're not trying to impress anybody.
I'm not trying to... Right.
Because we're obeying quarantine rules. But...
Right.
We're keeping it fresh for ourselves.
That brings me to my next topic. coronavirus has almost become the new STD. Do you feel that way?
I feel like I am born again virgin, if that's what you're talking about. Because I'm pretty sure you only need 90 days to be a born again virgin, and I'm coming up on that in like 3 days. Bless up.
Take me to church.
Take me to church.
Do I obey the rules? Do I not obey the rules? Do I bring up to that person, are you down? Like, are you okay with this? Also, I don't want to do this if you're going to do it with other people. And that's, to me, is the biggest thing. Because you know me. I play cool girl to the fucking T.
Sam has 3 nicknames. Number 1, Spreet. I made that up. I stand by it. I support it. Please call her Spreet. Number 2, Clip Girl. Weird Clip Girl, to be specific. A girl on the line to a bar called her Weird Clip Girl because she would put her clips on the side of her head. Check out her Instagram, @ManthaP.
Follow me.
She always wears weird clips on the side of her head, like she's in the 90s, but also I kind of like it and might start doing it soon. My head's a little too big now. Number 3.
Head's not big.
Thank you. Number 3 nickname is Cool Girl. We have to be like, Sam, who cares if you're playing cool girl with this guy? Are you trying to date him, yes or no? There's a difference. And Sam, now her issue is that there's still that danger in hooking up with somebody who's hooking up with other people.
Yeah.
Because it's still around. Coronavirus is still around. So if the guy is hooking up with somebody else, is that too much to say because of the circumstances? You know, you don't want to play crazy.
That's my biggest thing. I am the last one to bring up the talk.
Right.
What are we? I will never bring that up first.
Sam, no, you won't.
And that's just me. It's just because also I'm just in the headspace where I don't think I want anything too serious right now. Whatever.
You don't care to have it.
I'm not looking specifically for it.
That's always when it comes, though. Good luck. Good luck out there.
Damn it.
You're screwed. You want to invite a guy over. How do you say, hey, I want you to come over and have sex with me? Without being crazy and being like, but also if you've had sex with other people, like,
don't come.
I don't really give a fuck, but also don't come.
Right, because I don't care. Like
I don't really care in a general sense.
Right.
And I don't have the answer for you.
I know, me either.
I
Whatever.
feel like for my own health and safety and my family's safety, because those are people that are important for me to say. More important than me getting laid is people that I'm seeing on a daily basis. Seeing you, seeing my family.
Agreed.
You know, those are more important to keep safe. And if he doesn't understand why I'm asking those questions, he's not a guy that I want to be with anyway.
Yeah,
100%.
I think I think
100%.
that's valid.
If it's a hinge guy, he's not worth it. If it's a guy that you've been hooking up with and whatnot, he knows how cool you are already. I think that's my consensus on it.
Dating on Hinge right now is a fucking shit show. Just because it's like, I hate FaceTiming, but how the fuck else are we supposed to speak? Because we can't go on a date. Can we?
Damn,
Maybe soon. I don't know.
No, I completely get that. So, I basically got out of a relationship kind of as quarantine was starting. Maybe a month before.
Yeah.
You know,
I would
like,
say so.
I was hit hard by quarantine dating.
You almost didn't get a chance to, like, date normally.
No, I didn't. Like,
Yeah.
I truly didn't. What's so crazy to me is that
We're laughing, but we're crying inside.
I know. Laughing on the outside, crying on the inside. No. What's crazy to me is that I still sit there, even through all of this pandemic, quarantine, nobody's outside, nobody's meeting each other. I'm still like, is he talking to another girl? Because he hasn't texted me. Like, isn't that weird? Isn't that crazy, though?
No, I get it, though.
You kind of know.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I don't know. Maybe it's a girl he already knew. Oh my god, I'm crazy.
Stop, I can't.
I'm crazy. I feel so
Well,
bad for myself.
it's also like right now we have nothing else to think about.
I have nothing else to think about.
It's bad.
What I thought about all day today was how I was going to clean out my cleaning cabinets. Like cleaning products cabinets. That's wild. You should not be thinking about that.
That's what happens. Like, there's nothing else to fucking do.
There's nothing else to do.
A few finishing thoughts.
Before we close out this episode, don't tell a girl that you have a nervous penis. I think that's what I learned a lot out of this episode. Don't check your Apple Watch or phone during a date, or really ever while you're having a conversation with somebody. Your life is just as amazing right now as the memories that you look at back. Fuck Snapchat. Fuck Snapchat. No,
Fuck
really,
Snapchat.
only like big corporation wise, fuck McDonald's right now.
Oh, I'm mad at them. Well, this was exciting.
This was pretty great. I think only up from here. Like, we're gonna keep you guys informed about things that we're thinking about. We know you're thinking about. Maybe not wanting to talk about. And we'll say it. Is that our motto now?
That might be.
We love you guys. Thanks so much for tuning in.
Thanks for listening to our first episode.
Woo! Good night.
Thank you. I love you.
Up there in the city. This has been an RBC production. Special thanks to James Rivilla and Louis Gregorio for their artwork and graphics. And we'll be back next week with a brand new episode.
Tune in.
Stay tuned. Thanks, guys.